Welcome to the next episode of WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Wind Waker. Last episode we arrived here at this new island, Horseshoe Isle, and this episode we're actually going to get to explore the island. Here we have an interesting little mini-game. You see what I did there is I tossed that Boko Nut past those thorns. They're otherwise impassable. And it happened to roll into that little hole. Once you do that, it puts the thorns down and lets you continue further up the island. It's really neat. It's like, basically just think of it as a form of golf. And so each flag will basically show you where you need to throw each nut. Now, you usually can't do it in one throw, and that's why they give you the deku leaf to help you change the position that it moves in, just in case you need to. It also helps that there are a couple, that way it takes slightly less time for them to respawn, also because I'm not that great at this game, at this minigame, as you can probably tell. I have really bad aim. Maybe we should try slightly more to this side, because it seems to be moving. Yeah! Oh, there's a little switch under there. That's cool. So holding down the switch is what causes those to stop moving. We'll try and hit this right here. Oh no, this is going to be a tough shot to make. Maybe if we hit it more from slightly to the left, if the gust hit the left side of it, it might roll without falling off the edge as easily. I think we got it now. Yeah, that's got to be it. All right, so after you finish those 3 rounds of Boko Nut Golf, it causes a treasure chest to spawn due to the 3 switches being held down. And that one thorn was like, I'm not totally down yet. Oh, old man Ho, what do you have to say?
So beautiful, incredibly beautiful. I'm so glad I bought this kaleidoscope.
For once he's not actually looking at anything that we can get to. I want a kaleidoscope, that'd be cool. It's like a telescope with tryptovision if you've ever seen one before. So we have 3 Mothulas to defeat down in this little cave on the top of the island. So we fought the winged one before at the Forbidden Woods. I don't think they have separate figurines, but the winged Mothulas do in fact have a bit more HP. Not just from the wings, but their body is stronger as well. They can take a lot more hits. I wish we could parry it, because it's always cool to parry it right when it tries to rocket towards you. And of course, as you've seen, there are a number of ways of stunning winged Mothulas. The wings are quite fragile, you can cut them off. And also, if you deal enough damage to them without bringing them down, like we did there, you don't actually have to fight them without their wings. This happens more commonly when you have the Master Sword, because it does double damage to enemies. Anyway, as a reward for defeating those 3, we should get a treasure chart, I think. Yep, we only had a few more, so I think we're going to be actually getting the last couple here on this island. Well, there might be a few more after it, but maybe only 5, I'm not sure. We can't really have that many left after this. Also, another thing about this island that's confused me, and I'm not entirely sure about it, is there's a blue choo-choo that does appear on this island, I think around where Old Man Ho-Ho is, but I'm not sure exactly when it does. Like, I don't think it's appearing now. Sometimes I think it will only appear at night. Anyway, I guess we could change the wind direction here, but we could also, I think, probably use our hook shot, because I think that it should be able to attach to wood. Let's give it a try. Awesome! You don't have to change the wind. It's great. And yeah, I was right, we really don't have any treasure charts, and this should be another one. Yep. I think, according to my my seed chart, we only need like 4 more? 5 more? I'm not sure. 44. I think that you need 49. So 5, probably. And a bit more of things to pull up. Pulling up every treasure really does get kind of repetitive, though. Not that there's anything we can do about that. Anyway, I figure that I know what next Triforce Chart we're going to go after. It is the hardest one. Wait, no, it's not the hardest one. I'm not sure which could exactly be called the hardest one. But regardless, we're gonna probably go to that island this episode, but before we do, I just want to drop by Tingle Island and get what we have translated, just so we're prepared for that. Yeah, in addition, one thing I wanted to do for the Triforce quest in the game is I didn't want to give Tingle every single thing we had in one episode, because it always kind of annoyed me, like the fact that you had to watch that stupid little cutscene like 8 times in a row. And due to the stupid time limits that I put on my videos, that would hardly give us any time for anything else to happen in the episode at all. And this is not something that I usually do, like... No, let me put that in a way that actually makes sense. This is something that I wish I didn't have to do, like making videos 8 to 10 minutes, but the fact is, the internet at my house, it's just not good enough to be able to get things up very quickly. I usually lose connection like every 3 hours or something, so I'm really lucky if I can get up a video, because to get up one of these videos that's like around 9 minutes, it can take roughly 2 hours, and even during that time I've had the internet crap out on me sometimes. So I'm really lucky that I can get these up, period. I know that sometimes there will be times when they're uploaded more in bulk. The reason for that being I'll have more chances to do it in a day because less people will be using the internet. Because another problem with me uploading is that it makes it so no one else in my house is able to use the internet, and they're not really happy with that. So I have to be able to do it when no one's around or when everyone's asleep, which usually requires either staying up really late and getting it done like right before I go to bed and hopefully everyone else is asleep, or in the very early morning, like right before I leave to school. So it's not exactly the most convenient thing ever, but it's fun, so I put up with the frustration of the internet, because honestly everything else just works really quickly. And like the video quality, I guess I'm pretty happy with it. It could be better. Like, I know specifically watching my Pikmin LP, I looked at like one of the episodes, a couple of them. They're a little bit blurry for my taste. Like, already I have to say Pikmin the first is a very blurry looking game. Like Wind Waker, not so much. But I wouldn't mind finding a way to just get better definition of some of these visuals. I mean, as long as the text is readable, that's what really matters to me, that you can read the text. But honestly, like, it could look better. So I'm looking into maybe finding a better way of displaying these videos. Probably sometime after this LP. It's not a promise, but it's a thought, and it's a thought that I think is worth thinking. Anyway, like I said, we are going to be going after another Triforce Chart now. I think we've done enough for those side quests. We need to get back to stupid main quests. But I like this quest. It actually requires us going back to the original island of the game, Outset Island. So that's right, there's actually a Triforce Chart hidden here at Outset Island. There's a lot of cool stuff hidden on the island that you start off on. I like Outset. Really nice place. One of my favorite starting levels in games, actually. I think the key to a really good game is just that starting level that feels like home, you know? And that's what Outset Island feels like to me. But anyway, to be able to get this Triforce Chart, you gotta get to this place on this island that you can't normally access. There are two ways of doing this. The easy way, and, well, no. The way that you can do it earlier and the way you can do it later. We're gonna do the later way, because it's faster. The way you can do it earlier is you must have double magic, and your Deku Leaf, and you have to fly from one side of the island, that really high cliff right before the bridge goes out, and fly up to over here, where up on that cliff there's a palm tree, and with your double magic you'll be able to make it here to go up to where Chart is located. However, if you have the hook shot, it's as simple as just walking right here, taking out your hook shot, and just pulling yourself right up. Simple as that. The Chart is hidden underneath this head, but there's something in the way. You'll see exactly what that is next episode. And believe me, it's actually a lot of fun.